Go on to Unit 2 of the same lesson, the second phase of Indian national movement. Now we are going to study about the three leaders of assertive nationalist. They are usually called as Lal, Bal and Pal. They make a trio. So what does Lal stand for? Lala Lajpat Rai, one who is also called as Punjab Kesari. Bal stands for Bala Gangadhar Tilak, one who is also called by the people as Lokmanya because he is respected by the people. And the next assertive nationalist is Bipin Chandra Pal. So they come under the trio group. We'll now see the contributions of Bala Gangadhar Tilak towards freedom struggle. The first one is demand for Swaraj. He openly declared the demand for Swaraj. He is the one who said, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. He was the first nationalist leader who sought close contact with the masses. This was done in order to inculcate courage, self-confidence and patriotism. He organized many arkaras and Lati clubs to make the youth bold and strong. He preached nationalism. Tilak started using the traditional religion festival like Ganapati to propagate nationalistic idea through songs and speeches. He glorified Shivaji and started Shivaji festival to encourage young Maharashtrians. He started two newspapers, Maratha in English and Kesari in Marathi, which became a mouthpiece of his ideas. Through these newspapers, he preached nationalism and taught the people to be courageous and self-reliant. He wrote two well-known books called the Gita Rahasya and Arctic Home of the Vedas when he was arrested for being seditious. Now, what were the seditious words? Swaraj, Swadeshi, boycott, which was not liked by the British. The next one is he established the Home Rule League in the year 1916. Tilak set up a Home Rule League at Pune in 1916 to attain self-government within the British Empire. He was called as a forerunner of Gandhiji. Who was called as a political mentor of Gandhiji? Yes, it is Gopalakrishna Gokhale. Now, we shall see why Tilak was called as a forerunner of Gandhiji. Tilak's idea of Swaraj was akin to Mahatma Gandhiji's idea of complete independence. Secondly, Tilak's and Gandhiji's ideas of close contact with masses were one and the same. For example, Tilak introduced Ganapati festival to include the masses, and Gandhiji, with all his movements like non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, there was a lot of people participated in it. The ideas of Swadeshi, boycott and prohibition were followed by both of them. Both were imprisoned several times. Tilak's selfless patriotism, strong determination and courage aroused the masses with a new chapter giving more confidence and strong willpower. Now let us see the contribution of Bipin Chandra Pal towards the freedom struggle. The first one is as a role as a journalist. He worked for Bengal, Public Opinion, The Tribune and New India. The British government found his writings seditious, and so the British government were against him. He stressed on national education. Bipin Chandra Pal wanted national education to be the basis of freedom movement. So he started national education to be based on freedom movement, and this created a nationalistic passion and an instrument of social progress. Now let us see what was his contribution towards society and economy. Bipin Chandra Pal demanded higher wages for the workers. He wanted to bring equality between the rich and the poor. He developed indigenous industries and preached the usage of Swadeshi and boycott, and thus to eradicate poverty and unemployment. He opposed caste system. He advocated widow remarriage, and he wanted to elevate the position of women by educating them. Can you name a social reformer, one who advocated widow remarriage, opposed caste system, and elevated the position of women just like Bipin Chandra Pal? Yes, it is Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Let us now see the contribution of Lala Lajpat Rai. As an educationist and a writer, he started a monthly magazine, Young India, to spread the message of right of India to attain Swaraj. His publications included The Call to Young India, England's Debt to India, and The Political Future of India. Lala Lajpat Rai founded the Punjabi Vande Mataram and the People. He also wrote a book on national education that called for reform of the prevalent educational system. Now, as a social reformer, what did he do? Now, he was closely associated with Arya Samaj movement. He was instrumental in the expansion of DAV College at Lahore in the year 1886. He opened orphanages, hospitals, and schools and set up the Servants of People Society for the welfare of the downtrodden people. As a political worker, he went abroad to mobilize opinion in favor of India's struggle for freedom. Can you name another person, one who was called an unofficial ambassador to England? Yes, it's Dadabhai Naoroji. So, Bipin Chandra Pal, when he went to America in the year 1914, he joined the Gardar party over there. And through his writing in Young India, he preached assertive nationalism, inspired the Indian youth, and kindled the fire of patriotism and nationalism in them. Lala Lajpat Rai was popularly known as Punjab Kesari or Sher-e-Punjab for his bravery and for being fearless journalist. In 1928, while leading a procession at Lahore against the Simon Commission, he was injured in a lathi charge. He succumbed to his injuries a month later on November 17, 1928. On the day he was wounded, he said, "Lathi blows inflicted on me would prove someday as nails in the coffin of the British Empire." His prophecy was fulfilled on 15th August 1947. Now, what is the Simon Commission? Simon Commission was appointed to come to India to investigate the need for further constitutional reforms. Since the Commission had no Indians and had only 7 British officers, the Indians greeted this Simon Commission with black flag, hartals, and Go Back Simon rented the air. Well, students, we have finished with the Unit 2 of the lesson, the second phase of the Indian national movement. Can you guess this? He was the father of assertive nationalism or nationalism, or he is called as father of Indian unrest. Can you guess? He is Balagangadhar Tilak. Second one, who is called as the Lion of Punjab? Yes, it is Lala Lajpat Rai. Who was the mastermind behind the partition of Bengal in the year 1905? Lord Curzon. Thank you. Well, students, we have completed the Unit 2 of the lesson, the second phase of Indian national movement. Here's an assignment for you all with regard to Unit 1 and 2. I shall read the questions for you all. The first one is, state 2 reasons given by Lord Curzon to justify the partition of Bengal. Second one, what was the motive behind the partition of Bengal? Third, the conflict between the two sections of Congress came to surface in its session in 1906 at Calcutta. In this context, explain the split in Congress in 1907. Mention the contributions of the following nationalists. First one, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and the second one, Lala Lajpat Rai. The fifth question, state any 3 differences between early and later nationalists. So you have to draw a column and write an answer for this. I am sure that every assignment given to you all is done by you, and keep them ready. As we resume back work, I shall check them. Thank you.